Alright, so this question tells us to find the exact value of the following using the sum and difference formulas. Do not use a calculator. And really, you don't need to use a calculator, because all you really need is the unit circle, which I kind of need to pull up right now, because I don't have it handy. Unit circle. Okay. Loading, loading, loading. Alright. There we go. There you are. Alright, I'll zoom in on you and put you down there. There we go. Alright. So for this video, I'm going to be using solely text boxes because drawing takes forever. So for sine of 345, there's sine of 315 and 30. So there's 315 and 30. And that makes 345. So that's what's going to be here. I'm just going to do the digits for now. So then cosine 255, there's 225 and 30. These numbers I'm getting from the unit circle. They have to be from the unit circle. You can't just make them up. They need to be on there. 7 pi halves. Let's see here. This one might take me a minute. That one's a little tricky. 7 pi halves. I'll do that real quick. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to do pi thirds and pi fourths. 60 to 45, because they make 105, which, and I kind of Googled this one, but I'm like, I can't figure this one out. So it's going to take this degree measurement I get and find the anglings, the degrees that sum that up, and then switch it over to radians. So I'm going to start doing some Unicodes. Let's see, is it? I think it's that one, or is that? Yeah, that's square root. Give me a minute. I don't really have to pause it. Okay, so Unicode. No, let's see. Unicode pi. The pi Unicode is 03C0. Pi fourths. Pi thirds. I'll probably make another video someday of Unicodes, because they're very useful sometimes. Okay, 11 pi twelfths. Now that one I should be able to do myself. I think. Well, there's, let's see, 150 to 300. Well, if you go to 300 and put that into sixths, well, wait, no, this is twelfths. I'm going to put them into tenths. Let's try. So if I get 135, which is 3 pi fourths, multiply both sides by 3, I get 9 pi twelfths. And then if I get 30, which is pi 6, and multiply that by 2, then I get 2 pi twelfths. Put those together, I get the 11 pi twelfths. So this one is going to be this is going to be 3. Yes, they're very useful. 3 pi fourths and nope, not fourths, 6. Now I'm just going to go ahead and just go through real quick and change these last two into degrees, because I don't like working radians because it's a little confusing to me. It's a lot easier when you switch them into radians. That's my recommendation. Alrighty, so I changed them into radians. I mean, not from radians into degrees, not to radians. Goodness gracious. Doesn't help when it's already 6 o'clock in the evening. Alright, so first things first. Now that I have this put in, set up, and I know what I'm going to do, now let's come down here. So since all of these I'm adding each of these together, because when I do subtraction, it's not fun when you do it in subtraction with this stuff. So that means down there, sine u plus v, which is 315 and 30. See, there's a reason I'm doing this. Okay, so then I'm going to set it up. We get sine 315 and sine 30, and then plus cosine of 315. No, I don't want to capitalize that. What am I doing? 315. Now I'm doing this wrong. Dang it. Okay. Cosine. This here is sine, I think. No, I was doing that part right. Goodness gracious. See, this is a new concept for me. Kind of struggling here. And then sine of 30. At least I'm struggling with trying to figure out how to set it up, because I'm kind of just learning this today, the day I'm making this video. So, alright, so now I have this. So now, sine of 315. Let's see, sine of 315. Now, to be able to do this part, you need to know that sine is y value, cosine is x value. So essentially here, I have, so cosine is y, so that would be negative square root of 2 over 2 for sine of 315. Cosine of 30, it being the x value, I get the square root of 3 over 2. And then cosine 315, I get positive square root of 2 over 2. And then lastly, sine of 30, I get a nice, easy 1/2. So that's great. Move them under each of their corresponding labels, and I get that. So, let's see. I'm going to add these together. Now with these, so, and then you multiply across, so that would be -6, right? Yes, you can do that. See, I have my notes right next to me, making sure I'm doing things right, so I don't mislead anyone here. So that's going to be negative square root of 6 over 2 plus positive square root of 2 over 2. Positive square root of 2 over 2. Alright. So now, forget what it's called. Not in the moment right now, with trying to remember what things are called. But there's this one law that states that you cannot add square roots together unless they have the same number underneath. So you cannot add negative square root of 6 and positive square root of 2. It just won't work. Okay, that's why it's not working. Okay, I need to select back in here and click enter. Kept hitting the pause button because I hit the pause button. No, it's just every time I hit enter, it's not working. Alright, so now that means that it's going to be negative square root of 6 plus square root of 2 over 4. And I'm just going to draw a line in there. Just like that. Perfect. A little bulky, but it'll do. Alright, so all this, well, I should probably actually grab all this, move it up, and I'm going to grab all that and stick it over there. Let's see, I might want to move things up just a titch more, just so I have extra space and stuff. Alright, there we go. That should give me enough space. So that's how you do that one. So as you can see, it's not too complicated. It's actually pretty easy to do this. So next up, it should probably go pretty easy. So with the cosines, since I'm adding the cosines, that would be cosine. Now this time I will do the order right. It's 225 and cosine of 30 plus sine of 225 plus sine of 30. Like that. Perfect. I did it right. Good, good, good. Wait, actually, no, I didn't. With the cosine, if you add in the equation, it's going to be subtraction. Like that. There we go. So again, I'm going to find what all the stuff is. So cosine of 225, cosine being x is going to be negative square root of 2 over 2. Cosine of 30, we already did that one. That is square root of 3 over 2. And then, yeah, my parents are watching a movie upstairs, and yeah. So try to ignore the noise, the background noise for the moment. One day get a studio that's gonna be nice and quiet, I think. Okay, yes, I will definitely do that. Okay, subtract sine, which is the y value. Sine of 225 is also negative square root, no, negative, I wanted it up there, negative square root of 2 over 2, and then sine of 30 is like before, 1/2. It does not change. Just because it's a different equation does not mean that the unit circle will change. Oh my gosh, it's such a habit to do this. I need negatives. Come on, bro. Get your head in the game. Alrighty. Now with this, I'm gonna multiply them across. And also, by the way, up here, I just noticed I gave it a 4 and not a 2. That should be a 2. No, I want it over here. That should not be a 4, that should be a 2. Alright. So, and essentially, looking at this, negative square root of 2 times square root of 3 is negative 6. Negative square root of 2. This equation is pretty much almost identical to the other one. The final result of this will be negative square root of 6 minus the negative square root of 2 over 4. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to change it up because that's pretty much just how you should probably write it. But negative and a negative put together should be a positive. So essentially, it's going to be the same answer as this. But I'm just going to leave it as it is right now because also I did a 4 again. What is it with me and my 4s today? Oh my gosh. I always do the cursor. 2. There we go. That's better. Hooray. Okay, go up. And then grab you. Right over there. Perfect. So now, pretty much this is just sine of 45 and sine of 60 put together. So, we're going to have the same overall formula, and I'm just going to sort of just type it up and explain as I go. So, sine of 45 and sine 60, no, cosine of 60, and then plus sine, cosine 60, no, 45, oh my gosh, I'm saying wrong numbers now, sine 60 over here. Okay, I'm going to shut this door. Just a little. see if I can slightly tone out the noise. My parents don't like me shutting doors because, you know, when I'm on a computer, they don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, so sine of 45, that is square root of 2 over 2. And then cosine 60 is 1/2 plus cosine 45 is also square root of 2 over 2. And sine of 60 is square root of 3 over 2. Like I said before, I'm getting all this information from the unit circle. Just look up unit circle and images will pop up. I personally prefer the one from Trigonometrics. That one's really simple. It doesn't have all these just colors and lines and like shaded areas. It's just plain black and white, and it's very organized. It may look a little complex, but once you really understand it, start using it, it's really quite easy to know and just figure out, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want. Alrighty. So, and then square root of 2 over 2 times 1/2. Multiplying across. Yeah. So I'm doing that right. I just realized, wait, square root of 2 over 2 times 1/2, that'd be half of that. But then I'm like, wait, no, I'm doing it right. But actually I did notice that I am doing these parts wrong. It is 4s, which is probably why I keep wanting to do 4s, is because I need 4s in here, because once you do all this stuff, it's actually going to be 4s. So I was doing all these 4s right, I just didn't realize it. So, all these are 4s. Okay. And so this will be... This is so weird. Every time I've been doing a practice problem, I always end up with square root of 6 and a square root of 2. Plus or minus. I wonder if that's always what the answer should be, is with a square, plus or minus square root of 2, plus or minus a plus or minus square root of 6. That's what I've noticed. Okay, so that would be square root of 2 plus square root of 6 over 4. Like that. Yeah, it's a very violent movie they're watching. Don't know what it is, but I'm not liking it. Come on, I don't want to do that. Okay, just do this. There we go. Move it up. And move it over. So, pretty much for the sake of time, I'm sure you probably get the idea of what I'm doing here. So, these ones I'll just do myself, because I really don't need... I'm pretty sure you get the idea, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. So this one is sine of u. Sine of u is 5/13, and cosine of v is 3/5. So, it's 5/13. Yeah. That one I'll probably make a different video on, because that one actually is a little different. So this is going to be a part 1.